Alright. What's up, YouTube? So, it's your boy Jeremy in here with Next Level Finance. Driving to work right now. So, forgive the camera angle and the light shining and stuff like that. But what's going on in the financial market is a thing where I feel like I must say something about it. I must talk about it. You know what the SEC and basically the general market, the stockbrokers are doing is a travesty, right? I'm talking about the GameStop situation. I'm talking about the BlackBerry, Nokia, AMC, and Robinhood going ahead and freezing these accounts. They froze those stocks. Now you cannot go on Robinhood. I have Robinhood and I have TD Ameritrade, right? You cannot go on there and buy and purchase these stocks anymore. They took down these companies from their trading services. Now, I did not own neither one of these companies. I just liked what I was seeing, right? Because I liked that the retail investor, such as myself, was sticking it up to the hedge funds and the institutional guys. Because if you look at it, right, 2007, 2008, 2009, their practices caused the biggest financial collapse in American history, right? They caused the Great Recession. And what happened to them? What happened to the majority of those hedge funds and investment banks? They got bailed out by the government. So now, fast forward today, you have a small company like GameStop. You have these hedge funds. They're doing ridiculous things as shorting a company, which is such a disgusting practice to do, right? These companies are already struggling to stay alive, to stay in business, and you would practice this disgusting practice of shorting companies in order to get the stocks price to go even further down, to profit off of their downfall, right? That is such a disgusting act. And these Wall Street bets people, individual, were like, no, we're gonna stick up for this company and we're gonna stick it to these hedge fund dudes that sitting there, they charge ridiculous fees and they get their fees and they get paid no matter what. They get to invest, their rich people money, right? And they charge these fees whether their accounts go up or down. They still charge fees, so they're making billions of dollars regardless of what their trading outcome is, right? And because small retail investors decided that we are gonna band together and destroy these guys because they're practicing this disgusting thing of shorting a stock, right? Now you have stockbrokers, Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, and maybe others. I don't know. I just have Robinhood and TD Ameritrade, and I can't go on. When I like to look, I loved looking at what was going on, right? I typed in GameStop, it did not pop up. I typed in AMC, that did not pop up either. So I was like, what the hell is going on? Come to find out that they restrict people from buying. You could only sell, which is such a manipulation. Like that should be illegal. I can't understand. How is this a free market when a stockbroker is gonna restrict you to only be able to sell? When you sell, and if you have people that's selling, it's gonna cause the stock to go down and down, right? And there's no way for the stock to go up because you can't buy. The way that stocks go up is when people have buying interest in the stock. If somebody wants to buy the stock, they're gonna pay higher and higher prices. That's just supply and demand. But if you can't buy and you could only sell, if you just selling and selling, people trying to get out, the price is gonna go lower and lower because they're gonna lower their price because they're trying to get out. And Robinhood and TD Ameritrade restricted people from buying, but they were only allowing you to sell. That is such a manipulation, and that should be illegal. And I guarantee that there's gonna be some type of outcome with this. there should be some type of outcome with this. Like, there should be lawsuits, class action lawsuits and everything, because this should not be allowed to happen. This is supposed to be a free market. Now, if it's a free market, people decide that they want to buy GameStop stock, right? They want to buy this stock. That's what they want to do. That's what they should allowed to do. You should not be allowed to restrict somebody's capability of purchasing a stock, but yet you're allowing it to sell. If you're gonna restrict the stock, you're supposed to restrict the stock completely. There should be no way that you could buy, or there should be no way that you could sell. They should just restrict the stock, because I understand that that's a practice that they do sometimes in order, when the market gets too volatile, they restrict the stock. But they restrict the stock completely. If it's done correctly, you're supposed to not be able to buy and you're supposed to not be able to sell. But in this case, they restrict you from buying, but they allow you to sell. The only thing you could do with the stock was sell. That is ridiculous. That's a travesty. And this just shows that, you know what we already knew. We already knew that the game was rigged against, retail investors anyway. First of all, you got, whenever a company goes IPO, us retail investors, we are not able to buy into the company immediately, but the institutional guys get to buy into the company immediately when they go public, right? And we can't buy into it immediately. We have to wait. By the time we get to buy into it, the stock price already double and triple up. So by the time we already buying in at a loss and they are at a gain. So how is that practice fair? Yet you're gonna restrict people from buying a company, but you don't restrict these institutional guys from doing that. When an IPO comes out, we should be able to purchase the IPO the same time as these guys, right? But no, you want to restrict people from buying a company just because these hedge funds were losing a lot of money. That is a travesty, and that's messed up. And they just revealed what we already knew, that the game is rigged against retail investors. We already knew that, but no, it's out for everybody to see, and they're gonna have repercussions for doing this. You understand me? Because at the end of the day, no matter how powerful these institutions think they are, no matter how big they are, and if they think they can't fail, if we the people are what fuel these guys, and if we decide and band together, look, you see what a few million people could do. Look what a few million people did for that GameStop situation. What if we all band together and decide that, man, forget these guys, you know what I mean? That, we could cause them damage, and they doing this, they're gonna cause it upon themselves, right? They just thought really short term just now. They should have just let it play its course. GameStop and AMC and all of those stocks, they would have come down eventually. There's just so much up you could go. You understand? They would have settled themselves naturally. But they just did an unnatural thing and restrict people from buying, and now they're gonna really suffer for it. You mark my words. So anyway, guys, I just thought I had to say something about what was going on. I'm disappointed in the financial system. I'm an investor. I have money in the stock market, right? But if they're gonna play these games with my money, they're gonna restrict me from doing trades and from doing what I want to do with my money. I don't have a lot of confidence in that right now. That, you know what I mean? I don't have a lot of confidence in that they are allowed to do this. They should not be allowed to do this. The government needs to stick up for the people, and whenever these lawsuits start coming in, they need to make sure that they suffer for this. Robinhood and TD Ameritrade and whichever else stockbroker that did this, they need to pay for that. That should be illegal. That is market manipulation to the fullest, right? I gotta stop right there, man. Hey, take control of your finance, man. Don't make them control your finance. I know people like I knew young people that you know, tried to get into investing before and they didn't know anything about investing. They went to a hedge fund manager and you know, investment bank, and the investment banker turned him away, saying that you should go just enjoy your money. You know what I mean? Just go spend your money. That's too little bit of money to invest with us. And now he invests for himself, and he makes a lot of money in the stock market. You could learn and invest for your own. You don't need these guys. You understand me? Peace, guys. Have a good day. All right?